It starts in February, all the getting ready to plant a garden that's as fresh as can be. We'll have turnip greens and lots of runner beans, corn and pepper, what variety. So we till and sow and keep the weeds from growing, kill the bugs and water endlessly. Soon the plants are rising, they look so appetizing. We gotta pick 'em, but all we see is squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes. All we got growing is squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes. As far as we see, as far as we see. Breakfast, lunch and dinner, squash is quite the winner. Would you like our favorite recipes? Squash upon the griddle, maters in the middle, fry 'em up and serve them generously. Zucchini casserole is even better cold, and acorn squash is such a luxury. Tomato pie is best, we really must confess, with just a little onion and some celery. But we got squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes. All we got growing is squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes. As far as we see, as far as we see. As the summer's fading, we're tomato laden. Kitchen is a canning factory. Pressure cooker steaming, it gives a whole new meaning to a cottage industry. Mason jars are boiling, there's no chance of spoiling. We'll have veggies until January. All our friends have got 'em, you can easily spot 'em. Just say garden and watch them flee, 'cause we got squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes. All we got growing is squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes. As far as we see, yeah, we got squash and tomatoes, squash and tomatoes. Don't you just want